Guys, welcome to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, welcome. Some of you have probably come from my proposal video where G proposed to me. If you don't know who G is, he's my fiance. He is Polish. Yes, I am Nigerian. Yes, it is an interracial marriage. And I'm so happy to have you here. So grab yourself a glass of water, tea, whatever. Guys, it's my birthday. It was my birthday yesterday, and me and Greg have just been celebrating since the 17th. I have been drinking. We've been drinking and drinking. I've just been drinking my life away. So my body and my liver is under construction, and I am very sure that my liver is just absolutely swollen. So I have water here in front of me today, okay, because I need to recover. I have been celebrating. So yes, I did turn 28 yesterday. Today is the day after the birthday, and it's always the day where you just like relax and try and recover. I have a bit of a cold as well because you were out all night, and yeah, it's just a lot. I also have this cute stuffed teddy. This was a gift from G, and it's really cute. There's a cute story behind it. Last year when I met him, I had a stuffed animal. He really liked it, and I loved my stuffed animal, and I loved it, but I gave it to him to keep so that when I wasn't there, he would have something to hold on to. And so he's giving me this stuffed animal, so I have something to hold on to when he's not there. Sappy, I know, but what can we do? It is what it is. Ladies, I'm so glad that I have a wonderful community. Like, I love the community I'm building. It's so positive. But there are a few nut jobs that soup in every now and then. You know, they manage to get in, and we're going to be talking about those nut jobs today. Those nincompoops, those olodos, those onyoshi. We're going to be talking about them today. Okay, so grab some water, grab whatever, and let's have a discussion. Now, ladies, look at this. Look at this really cute nightwear. Actually, do you know what? It is getting quite hot. I had the heater on last night. And you know when you have the heater on, even though it's freezing, you start sweating. It was horrible. I was thinking, why am I sweating when it's absolutely freezing? So yeah, got this really cute nightwear from Ann Summers. But today, we are going to talk about, what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about guys who call good men simps. That's what we're going to talk about. Guys who call good men simps. Actually, wait, do you know what? I'm going to put my sweater back on because I'm not trying to distract you people. And I feel like me being here might distract you. Because I'm trying to talk about something serious here. I want to be very serious today. I'm here to tell some people off. Some senseless individuals. So, like I said, I love the vibes on my channel. I love how positive everybody is. I'm building a positive community of like-minded women who want better outcomes in dating. You know, black women who are looking to improve themselves or just be happier overall. And I think I've got some men here as well, like, you know, a couple. I don't know. I don't check the demographic on my channel. Ladies, I have something to talk about. My life is crazy, right? And I don't post like even 5% of me and Greg's relationship. I don't. I'm flying to America in like a couple of days. I haven't even started packing, and it's an all expenses paid trip, first class flight. Everything is paid for. Hey, so we're going to talk today about guys who call good men who treat their wives and partners well simps. These kind of men are dangerous, and I really need you ladies to stay away from them. I'm actually beginning to understand why ladies are opting out of dating if this is the option you have. So there was some idiot, and I really wish I had screenshotted it because we could have made fun of him in my community tab. That would have been fun. That's what I usually do. But I was tired and I couldn't be bothered, so I just blocked the individual. But this silly, senseless individual, and this is not the only guy, and I'm very sure it's a man, unfortunately. I'm very sure. I've had other men call G a simp. But this silly individual used the words beta simp on my man. Like, first of all, ladies, you need to avoid these guys who use the word simp on loving men who love their wives or girlfriends or fiancés and who are loved by their girlfriends and fiancés. These are men who do not understand what a healthy relationship is. They have never been in one. They've never seen one. They were probably raised in one hellhole like that. You know, God knows where they come from. You need to avoid guys like this. I want to talk about the meaning of the word simp, and that's exactly where I'm going to right now. We're going to talk about the meaning of the word simp. Let's have a look at what the word simp means according to the internet. Simp is a slang term. So it's used to describe someone who's perceived as overly submissive or even desperate for attention or affection of someone without receiving anything in return. So you don't even know, you're not even using the word properly. Because at the end of the day, a simp, according to the dictionary, is someone, or the urban slang, is someone who does things for someone who doesn't love them. What does that have to do with loving men who love their wives and girlfriends, who are loved by their wives and girlfriends? Are you guys okay? Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your senses? And this is what I'm saying, ladies. You need to avoid guys like this. Avoid them because you will suffer. These men believe that a man treating his woman well means he's a simp. So how are they going to treat you? I just want you to use your sense. How are they going to treat you? They're going to treat you like crap, like trash, because they believe that that's what makes them a man. And that's not true. The only thing it makes you is an eyesore, right? At the end of the day, because I'm not even trying to be funny, but a lot of these guys who are using, and they use the word simp on G a lot because many of them are jealous of the way G treats me. Look, ladies, I am the envy of even all my friends. The way G treats me, and look, G is not the first person to treat me like this. My ex treated me so well. The only reason I didn't accept his proposal was because he wants to live in a different continent. He asked me to marry him. I said no. My ex treated me so well. My ex would come from his house to help me carry my shopping. This man loved me. Damn, he loved me so much. He treated me so good. And G treats me so good as well. And these guys, they don't even understand the meaning of the word simp. And first of all, ladies, avoid, I have told you this, avoid men who use manispheric language. That guy is lost. That guy is in mumu already. He's done. He's done for. There's no hope. And you're not an SOS service, okay? You are not a lifeguard that you need to be trying to save people. If he's using that language already and he's dumb enough to even expose himself, you should be thanking God. Because imagine being the wife or girlfriend. Well, many of these guys cannot even get wives or girlfriends, let's be real, because there's a whole single men crisis epidemic, right? But imagine this guy is calling my beloved, or these men are calling my beloved, who I respect and adore highly, right? I only post maybe 3 to 5% of our relationship, and I do that because I know a lot of people do not have healthy relationships and they've not seen one, and everybody believes that all relationships are trash because of what they watch on social media. They believe that everybody's relationship is miserable. These are the wives, the women you see complaining online. These are the wives and girlfriends of men who are using the word simp. These are the wives and girlfriends. They're suffering. Can you imagine being with a guy who believes that a man treating his wife well or his fiance well, being a good fiance, a good husband, a good father to his kids, is a simp? God have mercy on our soul. We are lost. Jimo, we are lost. Let me tell you something. Those guys, they're the kind of guys, right, that they're out here swearing and cussing at their fiance, kicking them, like beating them up, boom, 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 boom. When I was a kid, there was a wrestler that we were all scared of in the WWE. His name was The Undertaker. His name was The Undertaker. And we were all scared of him as kids because he was frightening. And this was back in like 2002 when The Undertaker was big. And some of these guys that are calling these women, calling men, good men like my fiance that treat me well, like treat me so well, show me love. They're calling them simps. They treat their wives and girlfriends, if they have any, like crap. These are the ones punching, beating, kicking, slapping, screaming, being disrespectful, being rude, cheating maybe even, because they don't even know what the meaning of the word actually means. A simp is someone who does something for someone without anything in return. But me and G, we have love for each other. I do a lot of things for G, right? At the end of the day, he knows exactly why he's marrying me. And my ex knew exactly why he asked me to marry him too. There's a lot of things I do for Greg, and Greg loves me for it. When I first met Greg, he wasn't the person he is now. He was a very good man, but he's improved so much because of my influence. And even during our traditional engagement, because many of you men like talking about being traditional, but you're traditional in word only, you're not traditional in actions. You do not follow the traditional ways. Greg followed the traditional ways of my tradition, of my culture. And he came to my parents. In front of my parents, he did the traditional rites. He asked my parents for my hand in marriage, even after the proposal vlog that we did, when he drove me all the way to another city and asked me to marry him. He asked my parents for marriage in front of them, showed them that respect. He knelt down and asked me to marry him in front of my parents. And when my parents asked him, why do you want to marry our daughter? He said, because she's the best woman I've ever met. There is a reciprocation. Me and Greg, we do things for each other. That's a healthy relationship, which many of you have never seen and don't have. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not even trying to be mean. But these guys believe that being a dickhead means that you're a man. It just means you're a dickhead. That's literally what it means, right? These are men who believe, and black ladies, I need you to stay away from these men. Because these are men who love using the word traditional and they don't even follow the traditional ways. They don't know what they want to be respected without actually earning the respect. Avoid guys like this, because these are the guys using the word simp on men who are loved by their women. Men who have earned respect from their women. And men who treat their women well. Can you imagine some has the audacity to come and call my fiance a simp because he took me to another city and proposed to me in the most romantic way possible? Can you imagine how this guy would treat his woman or girl? Like, can you imagine being the partner of someone like that? Damn, you're gonna suffer. I'm telling you, ladies, now, I'm good. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm being taken care of. I'm being loved and protected. But ladies who are still in the dating pool, avoid guys like this. Otherwise, you will suffer. You will regret the day you were born. This man will make you suffer. If you think I'm joking, just know that I'm not. I'm not. This guy will make you suffer. You will suffer if you're with guys like this. These are men who, and let me tell you something, the way G treats me, he's putting pressure on you lot's neck. That's what it is. He's putting pressure on your necks. He's stomping on the neck. He's stamping on the neck like St. Michael stamped on Satan. He's stamping on your neck. Stamp. Because he's putting pressure, because he treats me so well. And you guys can't stand that. You can't stand it. And these men, and look, I've told you ladies, avoid men that use manipulative language, right? At the end of the day, it's envy, it's also frustration. And let me tell you something. I don't like envy because envy is a useless emotion, right? Envy is a useless emotion. Envy is only beneficial if you can use it to your benefit. And the only way you can use it to your benefit is envy is meant to identify things that you don't have that you would like to have, right? Things that you don't have that you would like to have. And you're supposed to be able to identify how to get those things and go about doing it in a different way. But the problem is people aren't comfortable with sitting with their emotions, with their negative emotions. They cannot deal and they cannot accept that they feel this way in the first place. A lot of people deny that they are envious when they are, and they cannot accept that they are. So what they do is they turn out that emotion onto the object of their envy and try to destroy the object of their envy instead of using that envy to identify what it is they really want. So that's why I don't like envy, because it's useless. Most people can't use it properly. So it's pointless. It's not necessary. And one thing I love about myself is one of my best traits is that I am not an envious and jealous person. I am not a hateful person, right? It's simple as that. I only focus on what is best for my life, and I enjoy my life. I enjoy myself. And I'm someone who I can show up for people and clap for people. It's one of the reasons why I'm so deeply loved by people around me. Like, you should have seen the kind of messages that were flying in for my birthday. I had like probably over 100 messages for my birthday. Flying in, people wishing me happy birthday on my WhatsApp, people calling me happy birthday. Look at the surprise that Greg planned for me, right, for my birthday. We do things like that for each other because we love each other. During Valentine's Day, I made him this really cute surprise. I didn't vlog it because I wasn't on my channel at the time. And then for Halloween, I made him this really cute surprise. And then for his birthday, I did a really cute surprise for him. And he does amazing surprises for me, actually. The whole proposal thing was a surprise. He planned it himself. And this is what I mean. These guys don't understand what a healthy relationship is because they believe everybody's as screwed up as they are. Right? That's the reality. And look, I want you ladies to stay away from men like this because if you get with men like this, you will become bitter. Guys like this will make you believe that every man in the world is awful and mean, and it's not true. These men are completely screwed up by what they watch online. They're completely messed up, chronically online, mentally ill individuals. And you need to stay away from people like this. Me and Greg, there's a reciprocation there. There's so many things I do for Greg, and there's so many things he does for me. It's one of the reasons why we're marrying each other, because there's a give and take. And when people use the word like simp to describe a healthy, loving relationship with a man who I respect, I will not even stand for that. Because bearing in mind, right, I don't even really care, to be honest, if I'm really honest with you. It doesn't change anything. At the end of the day, what is it going to change? Nothing. We're still planning the wedding. Oh my God, wedding planning is stressful. But I'll get into that. I'm going to do like a whole wedding series because you guys need to see what it is to get married in Nigeria. Hey! But yeah, you know, I'm not even really bothered about these. But what I am worried about is black women who might encounter men like this. Because I am being loved. I'm being spoiled rotten. At the end of the day, that doesn't affect me. And I don't ever let people like that into my circle. There's nobody I know who's using the word simp or beta. How? You can't even come around me. What kind of, like, you'll just be acting like a moo. You can't even be in my presence. You can't even be in my vicinity. How could you even gain access to me? Like, there's no way. When I'm trying to talk, you just be embarrassing me with your internet language. I wouldn't even be able to take you anywhere. You'd just be an eyesore. You know? So, ladies, avoid guys like that. Avoid them. I'm very serious, because if they think a man treating a woman well, showering her with love, showing love and affection is being a simp, how are they going to treat you? I'm just saying, how are they going to treat you? They are going to mess you up. They are going to destroy you because they believe that being a man is to be as horrible and cruel and evil as possible. That's wrong. That's wrong. If you're a woman and you get with a guy like that, you are gonna cry every day. You're gonna be in your bed. I'm sure some of these guys that are using these words, most of them are probably not with anybody, or they're single, or nobody wants to be with them, because who can even want to be around you when you believe that being a man is being evil or being cruel or being excessively, being an asshole to people. You're just gonna become an eyesore. You're gonna become a nuisance. No one's gonna want you around, right? One of the reasons why I would say I'm loved very deeply by my family and friends is because I try and realize that everybody wants to be treated well. Everyone wants to be treated, humanely. And especially with Greg, I'm very careful with him. We don't even shout at each other too much. When we do shout at each other, we apologize immediately because we know that that's not how we want to talk to each other. That's not how we want to communicate with each other. That's really important. These are the same guys that will be here insulting and cussing out and swearing at them. Look, Greg is a traditional man and he follows the traditional ways. And he has earned his respect from me. And these are the problem. These are men who want to be respected without actually earning their respect. They want to be called traditional without being traditional, without actually treating their wives in that traditional way. And no, Greg is a man who has integrity, honesty, right? And I admire him because he keeps his word. And that's what being a man is to me. These men think they have to be the roughest, toughest, meanest guy, or more, who nobody cares. Like, you're just stressing yourself out and nobody wants to be around you, right? At the end of the day, I admire him because he has so many amazing qualities and because he keeps his word. A man, to me, is someone who keeps their word. My father, who I love, who I'm very close to, right? I love my parents so much, but I'm very close to my father, and he's not a ridiculously cartoonish and buffoonish person. He's a very calm, soft-spoken guy at the end of the day. So all these men who are going around calling good men who love their wives and girlfriends simps, you're nuts. You're mental, because you're not even using the word simp properly, which is a word that was created by you, by the way. So like, where's your sense? Logic is missing. The whole point of a relationship, which many of you do not, you've not seen a healthy relationship before. Maybe your parents didn't have one. But the whole point of a healthy relationship is that there's reciprocation. And with me and Greg, there's reciprocation. We love each other. That's the whole point. That's why we're getting on so well. That's why we enjoy our relationship. Ladies, look, I do not post even... I only post like 5% of my relationship. And the only reason I do that is to show you, because at the end of the day, I can't talk about better outcomes if I don't show you mine. That's the whole point. But just know that I'm enjoying. I'm being spoiled rotten. I'm chopping life. I'm chopping life. Like, I'm chopping life. I'm enjoying. Greg treats me so well. And I want the same thing for you. I want you to have the same outcome, regardless of the skin color of the guy, whether he's black, white, whatever, Asian, wherever he is. But you need to avoid men like this, men who use the word simp to describe people who are in healthy relationships. Those people they're lost, they're dangerous. Avoid guys like this in your circle, and avoid dating men like this. Please, you will suffer so badly if you date guys like this. They will hurt you so much, because they don't believe treating you humanely is being a man. They want to treat you as badly as possible, because they believe that that's what will make them tough. Kung fu fighting. They believe that's what will make them tough. Strong. They don't even understand what it means to actually be a man, right? Those are the guys that will be desperately making sure you must respect. Look, respect comes naturally when you treat someone well. Then the respect will follow. And if the respect doesn't follow, then you should stop dealing with that person. It's as simple as that, right? But at the end of the day, you need to avoid guys like this. And one of the things I like about myself is I don't have hate in my heart. I don't hate anybody, man. I'm just here enjoying my life. I'm here chopping, packing my bags, getting ready for America, for my first class flight to chop. I'll be doing some shorts about that, actually. So yeah, it's going to be fun. But I'm just here enjoying my life, Me and Greg, we treat each other so well. I just had my birthday surprise and I'm still recovering now. And then on top of that, we've got our first Christmas together. And then Greg's birthday is coming up. We're just enjoying our lives. And then we're doing the wedding planning. We had the traditional engagement last week. People, my life is mad. Like, I'm always doing something. I just spilled water on my body. Oh my God. Anyway, we move. But my life is mad. I'm always doing something. I'm always enjoying myself, right? And I want the same thing for you. But if you get with guys like this, you will not experience that. You will be suffering. You'll be crying every day. You will cry because these men will make you cry because they believe that's what being a man is. Please avoid. They had this really amazing show, BBC show, when I was a kid, called Snog, Marry, Avoid. And then they would pick people from the street and go, would you snog them? Would you marry them? Or would you avoid? And then people would be like, I would avoid, I would marry. Avoid these guys. These are the ones that you avoid, okay? Avoid them, because otherwise you're going to suffer. I'm being real with you. I don't need to tell you this. I do not need to tell you this. It's not like I'm being paid to tell you this. This is a fact. All the ladies you see cried on TikTok about their shitty relationships, they're with guys that use language like this, use words like this. They believe that good men who treat their partners well are simps. Or more, they're not even using the meaning of the word simp properly. They believe that men that treat their partners well, that take care of them, the way Greg takes care of me, he's putting pressure on you lot's necks. And they believe that guys like this are simps because they don't treat their own wives and girlfriends well. They treat their wives and girlfriends like trash, right? And you're going to be the person that gets treated like trash if you get with them. I'm telling you the truth. No one else will tell you this. The only way that you will find out is by doing it and suffering the consequences of it. And you see many women who they're opting out of dating. It's because they're with guys that treat them like trash. The guys who believe that treating women like trash makes them a man. It doesn't make you a man. It makes you an irritation. It makes you a nuisance. And these are the guys, so you need to avoid them. So ladies, please avoid, because my ex was treating me well. Like, I've been treated well for the past 5 years in my relationships. I'm 28 now because I turned 28 yesterday. But from the ages of 23 to 28, I have been treated fantastically well by guys. And it's because I've been very, very, very selective. Greg does not use the words beta or simp or any of that. He doesn't even know any of that. This man is busy making money, taking care of me, loving me. I'm loving him. There's so many things that we do for each other. We don't have time for all this internet crap. So avoid guys like that, because you're going to suffer. That is someone who, they live online. The only thing left for them is to jump into the computer. I'm being serious, right? I'm not even trying to be mean, because I love the community that I've created on my channel. It is a positive community with like-minded women and some men, I think, but I think majority of my base is women. And I just love all the positive comments that I received on my proposal vlog, by the way. Thank you guys so much. That was so lovely of you. And I just love the environment I've created. It's a positive, beautiful environment with amazing individuals. I love my subscribers. Like, if you subscribe, great. If you don't, it is what it is. At the end of the day, nothing stresses me out too much, because I have a very full and crazy life, So avoid men like this. I'm telling you this for your own good. Avoid guys like this. Black ladies, no matter what skin color you are, black, white, whoever you are, ladies, avoid men like this. They do not treat you well. They have not seen a healthy relationship before. They don't even know how to identify what love is, because whatever they're doing, that's not love. That's not love, right? You can see how much Greg loves me in the way he treats me. The fact that he respected me, honored me enough to come to my parents and ask for me, my hand in marriage in front of them. That's love, that's respect, and he deserves every respect and accolades. He is a man upon man to me. He is a man upon men to me, right? That's respect, which you guys, you men that call other men simps, you could never get that kind of respect from a woman. You could never, because you don't treat women well. You could never. Nobody wants to respect you. In fact, let me tell you what you are. You are a simp for other men. That's what you are. Because you want to get attention from other men by calling good men simps. That's what you are. That is what you are. All right? So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say, guys. I need to bounce because I need to start packing for America. It's Sunday and I want to cook myself a nice roast. And then I need to start packing for America. I just finished my ESTA application and everything. I need to pack for some nice outfits because it's going to be fun. I'm not going to tell you guys where I am going, but just know that my first stop is Atlanta. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. This South London girl going all the way to Atlanta and then other places. It's going to be fun. So I've got a lot of stuff coming up. Do not forget to watch my shorts of my birthday celebration and the proposal vlog. And then we are having our first Christmas together, and it's going to be at Greg's house, and I'm going to be vlogging that. So don't forget to watch that too, okay? Okay, I have to go now. I'm really hungry, and yeah, I've got a lot of packing to do. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you do, okay. If you don't, it is what it is. And I will see you later. And ladies, run away from men that call good men simps. Run away from them. Woo! Run. Run for your life, okay? Because if you don't, you are going to suffer. And nobody will care that you're suffering. Nobody will care. The only person that will experience the suffering is you. Okay? So I'm telling you the facts. Okay, bye.